Hello everybody, I'm forecaster Dustin Staples. On this Friday, we are talking about another first alert weather day here across eastern Carolina for the heat as well, watching for a few storms to go towards tomorrow. But right now we've got a lot to unravel here. A new potential tropical cyclone that's getting underway, as we'll talk more about that in the coming days, so stay tuned for that. But again, watch out for those heat and temperatures in the mid-90s today, feeling closer to about 110, maybe 105 for some of us. And again, if you do get under a shower or two, we've already had a couple earlier on this Friday. It's a portion south of Pender and Onslow County that did prompt a thunderstorm warning, believe it or not, but again did not produce a lot of significant damaging wind with it, just a lot of lightning with those storms. Heat advisories continue through 8 p.m. this evening. We also have excessive heat warnings for portions north of Bertie, Hampton, Northampton County, the Fingerton counties towards the northern Outer Banks region right there as well. So that's something we're keeping a close on. Latest advisory on potential tropical cyclone 4. We're going to get this name right. This will soon to be Debbie, probably by this weekend. Right now, still a remnant low, still forecast to become a tropical storm as we go towards Sunday and Monday, making some impacts towards Florida. And yeah, we probably knew this was coming, whether we didn't want to see it or not. But right now, we are currently in the projected pathway as we get towards Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Right now, the models, this is where it gets day 3, 4, and out 5. Kind of gets a little tricky determining where this will go if all plays out. But right now, we're seeing the potential for maybe some impacts as we go toward middle to late next week. So right now, keep checking back with us all week, and I'll be here with you all weekend, as well as Russell will be with you too. So other than that, the next name on the list is Debbie, Ernesto, Francine, Gordon, Helena. Many more names on this list to go. Hopefully we don't run through all of them, but of course it's still forecasted to be a very active season as peak season is underway in just a few weeks. As we go towards the rest of this afternoon, though, holding in the mid-90s, a stray shower or thunderstorm possible. I do think most of us will stay rain-free until about 8, 9 o'clock tonight. We'll see more showers and storms get firing up again. We'll see a few clouds passing on by. We'll get a break in the rain after midnight. Tomorrow morning starts off variably cloudy and humid still. That's no surprise, right? Later in the afternoon, that's when those shower and storms get popping and rolling again here as we get towards 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Some of those could produce some heavy downpours and maybe some gusty winds embedded with it. Some of these storms could pack a punch in some locations, so producing a lot of rain in a short amount of time. Something we don't necessarily need to see, but it would be good news for us because we'd have a surplus for the month of August. Showers and storms kind of become hit or miss and isolated going into your Sunday. But again, these heat index values today, 110, maybe 115 for some of us. As we go towards tonight, we'll slowly get out of the triple digit feels like temperatures. We'll get close to it again tomorrow. One more day of the triple digit heat feels likes right between 110 or so. I think some of these models may be a little overdoing it, but I do think most of us will be between 105 and maybe 107, 108 at max with that. Even going into later Saturday night into Sunday, we'll see the triple digits go away. We'll see the feels like temperatures feel like closer to the air temperatures briefly. Still, it is going to be on the hot side, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, again, we have all this rain moving in this weekend here, and we're going to keep track of that tropical cyclone as we go towards late next week. Right now, some of the model data showcasing maybe 2, 3, or 4 inches right now, so still several days out before we can get an actual fine-tune of the forecast. So that's why it's very important to have your hurricane kits ready and kind of be prepared for what's ahead. Now, not much change in our feels-like temperatures, unfortunately, with the humidity being very high. That's going to continue to linger right there too. Tropics, excuse me, not the tropics, but maybe heading to the beach bound today. Should be good to go with most of our area beaches being on that low to moderate risk. Again, good beach weather would be portions of northern Outer Banks there where that low risk is at play. Coastal 5-day forecast here first. The weather day staying tomorrow. Scattered showers and storms that will turn the eyes of watching the tropics as we go towards the beginning of next week there. Right now between Monday and Wednesday, we're still kind of fine tuning this forecast here. We get out of the 90s for a little bit, but we still remain warm and muggy at night as your lows hold in the 70s.